everybody. I hope you all have a safe, rockin' 4th of July. Rock on.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to VisitR. I'm cutting in on this intro. I had no choice. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm gonna cut into a lot of stuff on this this 4th of July special because I just want to and I can, and hopefully you will fly high with us with the whole thing. And so here goes. So just a heads up. There's a lot. Buckle up and. I'm sending love to you all, and hopefully you all have a good holiday and an awesome 4th of July. Alright, and thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of it. We're all welcome here. I don't care who you are. Whatever level you are on. Peace and love and happiness. Later.
Hello, everybody, and I'm Rob Swavely. Welcome to my podcast, VisitR. And today we have another awesome guest. Actually, first, before I do that, VisitR, you know, everybody, it's about finding the commonality of everybody, no matter who you are. We're all visitors down here. We're all living our lives for good or bad, or learning lessons, or doing whatever we do on our journeys each in this big blue ball spinning around. And today I'm so excited again. I'm always excited because my guests are awesome. We have Carmen Semenza, known as the Inzombniac. He is known for his high fashion style. He's cruised the world, literally. He's been to almost every nightclub you can imagine. He's the king of it. And somehow, I'm going to talk about this later, he is a squirrel whisperer. That's just amazing. So, further ado, how's it going? Tell us about it.
It's going better than it's been in a little bit, but it's great to see you again. It's great to be here. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this
I'm
first
honored.
Amazing group of people coming out and just kicking off your show.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. Visitors, what a great friggin' idea. You know what I mean? Like,
I start somewhere.
That's all we are, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody is here.
Yeah,
The short little time we have on this planet, right? And it's like this, so it's pretty intense. But I've been doing a lot of crazy things since we even last saw. You know what I mean? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think we did a movie back in the early 2000s together. People, right? Alongside like Project Was it Greenlight? It was Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and everything. We were all tooling around the idea to have it become part of it.
Yeah,
they were like, you're okay, but not yet.
Yeah, that was
fun. I know why now, but
we had some good times back in the day.
You know, during the episode, the 4th episode, I got sentimental and we talked about Project People and that. So I asked Carmen to meet me at the cemetery where it all began with that documentary. And lo and behold, my man's right behind us. I can't wait for you guys to see his bike. I was blown away. Alright, here we go. As you know, it's like my favorite cemetery for multiple reasons. And I'm gonna cruise up a little deeper here. I've done it, not a lot of people are into this, but we played around with little spirit boxes here and there, and they're here. I have the receipts, but who wants to be on my podcast? I make one.
Oh, stop.
I know. But I really do. That would be great.
I just heard Rob.
All right, it's me. I'm back. Right now, I'm gonna park up here, and you got to see this bike. I'm gonna do a little thing for this 4th of July special at this beautiful cemetery because it's a holiday, and we all have loved ones that we miss. All right, so we're here, and I'm about to get out, and you got to take a look at the Inzombniac's bike. I see him back there. He's getting. Look at that. Here we go. Boom. Nice.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up?
My man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. What's going on? Thanks for meeting.
Oh, it's a beautiful place to meet at.
Yeah. This is
Day.
kind of where it all began, you know, like with us and everything. This is kind of like that. Oh man, so before we get into anything, tell us about your bike.
This is Abigail. Nothing special. A Suzuki Boulevard, nice starter bike. I've had it for about five years now, almost six about. It's just a fun little toy to get out on, enjoy the day.
How fast does this thing go, man?
Not killer. Did
you get it up? Did you pin it?
No, it's a cruiser bike. I just like to cruise. I like to back roads. Taking it to cemeteries, relaxing. You know.
Yeah.
I've gotten it up there before, but that's not what my riding's about. Just enjoying myself.
So how was your ride today? Did you enjoy it?
I did.
That's
Some
what we
back
got to do.
roads ended up, like I said, in a cemetery. It's a yearly tradition.
Yeah, that's what
I always
we
like to
gotta
take
do.
her out to a cemetery at first. That was nice.
Did you? What's the name? Did you name?
Abigail.
That's right. Okay.
Abigail.
There it is. So we got Abigail. Say hello, everybody, to my little friend, Abigail.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it.
These horns are a newer addition. My uncle had just passed in January.
Oh, that's right. That's
and
right.
he's
I heard
actually,
some
believe it
story.
or not, he's buried in the cemetery.
That's
I
perfect.
passed him on the way here,
yeah.
and this is the first time I've been here with
He's
him.
with us.
He
I
is.
can feel it now.
He is.
I got chills. We got
these
chills,
were,
gang.
These were on his wall
And
for
we have
years,
chills.
and I just always remember them in his basement. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now
Oh,
we're
I
on
love your helmet.
Abigail.
Oh, look at this. If you're gonna ride this, you're gonna rock that. Yeah. So we're here at the cemetery where it all began with. I'm here with Inzombniac, and as you know, right? And we're gonna we're just gonna take kind of a little walk and reminisce. We had a good time making that movie, didn't we?
Yeah, that was a really fun time. Great point in my life too. Me meeting you, growing the bond we had through people.
Yo,
all
I
the
just saw
people that I
something.
met.
Hold up again. I might have to just put. This is going to be the best 4th of July special ever because I might just have to do a clip of when I was here with somebody else and we got this stuff on and I posted on YouTube. I'm going to clip that in because they're here. So
I think that's a good idea. You could just, a little trip back about 20 years plus. Oh, yeah.
So yeah. We remember Greg. So many people died since then in that in that movie. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's been in that movie. We got we have who do we have? Bob Trost.
Oh.
And Evelyn, my mother, my Uncle Mike, and well, Greg Barbie.
Yeah.
He was the Eagle.
The
Remember
Eagle.
that?
Oh God,
Remember
the
the Eagle?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Back when and you know what else too? It's like back and then he made the chicken dance. I'll have to throw that scene in there. You guys got to see. We did a thing, and Josh, one of our best friends, became Monica, and we're happy for her. You know, we love. But at the time, that chicken dance, we couldn't. His ego would have ate that chicken. He always said, But we walked through here. We did a couple scenes way back in 2003. And
This one they
Might be somebody else, a movie actress.
yeah.
What's her name?
I don't know who it was. Who was it?
Hi, Bobby! Hi!
I think, as part of the movie, I think Rob should get on. I'd take a video of that. Rob opens up to the live wave runner. I should get you wet. I do see it on tape. I will sue you. Hello, you gotta take this. Here comes Orca. Here comes Orca. Hurry up.
You know, it's amazing. No matter how bad you have to pee, if you jump in the pool, the feeling goes away.
Oh God, he goes my shoulder.
Anyway, shall we walk
Yeah,
a little?
let's do it.
So, did you enjoy the ride?
I did. Like I said, it was nice. It was nice bringing back memories, back in these back roads coming down, old times, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting a feeling here. You? Not a bad one.
No, never a bad one, but definitely have
All right,
bluebird
I'll paint
flying.
bluebird. I see a cardinal there too. Oh, somebody, my neighbor. Oh, grew up like they were part of the family. She passed away. But cardinal, that reminded me. Little signs, you know.
Yeah.
You ever get those signs with
Oh,
different?
absolutely. They're all over the place if you're looking and you're opening your eyes in the right way.
Yeah. So we can all relate to that, right? Part of Visitor, right? Y'all get signs?
I think so. They're all around if you're studying.
Yeah, they are.
Hey man, when you die, send me a sign or something, will you? What's it about?
Well, naturally, it's about when Gabriel blows his horn. But I was thinking of you, and it talks about all you're going to take into heaven with you when you go. Absolutely nothing. Except the lives you've touched. That's all. I'm done. I ain't preaching them.
Wait. Did you literally? I paused the camp, you know, because it chopped the video up here. And
Yeah.
what did you just? That was the sign.
The R.
Big R.
Right there.
We're sitting here,
So-
getting ready to. What can I?
Which is weird because it's
It was covered.
the
Was
opposite
it covered?
of everything else that's planted there. It's just there waiting for you.
R for random. No, but there was. I'm gonna have to edit some of that stuff in so you guys can see what we're talking about here. But that movie, a lot of people died. Sorry, forgive me. We're out and about. We probably need to speak up. I gotta. It's 4th of July, right?
It is.
You know, celebrating. You know, and even for those who can't be with us.
What better way to celebrate?
What
What better
better
place
way?
to celebrate?
Yeah. It's for, and I told her earlier, I did a thing about the 4 horsemen, you know, and John Hannafin. He's not one of the 4, but he's in our club, you know, right? Let's face it.
It's a story.
We love him, you know. It's a story, and that's all part of it. But I told them all, it's like, you know what? Out of all the episodes so far, you know, I try to keep getting better and better at them.
I think you are. I was watching
You know,
it.
it's like
So you
you're playing
see it.
music, you know.
It's an evolution.
Yeah, and then I want to make a revolution. So I haven't seen a podcast yet where we have like a little mini movie, and that's what we're doing. At least for this, right? You know,
I like it.
So I like it. I love
that
it.
idea.
I love it. Boom.
See
So
what
we're
it
gonna
evolves
explode
into.
some stuff. Yeah, absolutely. But we're having a fun time doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even care.
No, it doesn't matter.
At this point,
That's
it's
all
not
that
even
matters,
about the
having
money.
fun.
We got all that. Next, and we'll go to maybe I'll go to the chicken dance for people
Yes,
next.
you did mention that already.
Or are you jumping off the
You-
roof? Maybe you jumping off the roof?
No, you mentioned the chicken dance earlier. I think people
Yeah.
probably
Damn, it was
want to know
2003.
the chicken dance.
They do.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to the chicken dance.
All right.
Bye.
I mean, I've seen Josh do some crazy stuff.
Josh is crazy. I mean, a lot of people logged on to that website. You know, I wish they'd called me up.
I'll tell you what, you better be careful for what you wish for because I was there. I'm the eagle. You know what? If they can't take a joke,
Yeah, fuck them if they can't take a joke, right? That's right. Mr. Seagull.
hold it,
Look at the
man.
seagull on your shirt.
No, that hurts a little bit, man. That's an eagle. I mean, that's an American eagle. I am the eagle. Let's not get that confused with the seagull. Let's not get that all twisted
Well,
up.
yeah.
all right?
Did you see Josh's chicken dance?
Yeah, I saw Josh's chicken dance. All right, and my eagle would have ate that chicken. I will tell you that right now.
the day, tie-dye days.
Tell us about that. All right, so when we first met,
Yeah.
I met you at a convenience store.
Yeah, well,
you were the best ever.
At the time, I was working at
Got my
Wawa,
coffee right away.
I know,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, our boss, he definitely grabbed me from Wawa and had me starting working there. And that was,
Like we have to have this guy.
Yeah,
we had to
say
have
it.
this guy, and he's got some style to him because at that time that company was like all the like.
Well,
I want to
we
say
were making-
like misfits, or like you had some hippies, you had some punks,
Oh, you had a
you
little
had
bit
some
of
metal
everything, yeah.
guys, you had like a little bit of everything, like a
Everything,
diversity
yeah.
of
'Cause
people
I was
that
really
worked there.
in the freaking ICP and that
I was
shit at that
managing
time,
that
so it's
place,
like
yeah.
it's insane. Everybody
Yeah.
was different, and they all came together and worked.
Remember the
beautifully. It was
sprees? We
nice.
won't talk about the sprees. Remember those though?
Always. But yeah, it
We'll
was
have to
nice
think about
there.
that.
It was always great working with you. Always great creating memories. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Doing the movies together and then introducing me.
We tried. We're doing it. We
Yeah,
still have fun doing
still,
it at least.
we
You
do,
know,
we do.
it's not like
It's
we're
nice.
living on our yachts because of some of the projects we did, but at least we decided to do it and we followed through and we had a good
fun
time
and
doing
we
it,
had the
right?
memories, right?
And now, you know what's weird? It came full circle. I'm so old now. I need glasses. All this, right?
We all
of a sudden,
are.
it's coming full circle because like I'm doing this podcast. We're getting stuff out there. We're like, yeah. It's that timing in life, and all the stuff we did just seems to be relevant, more relevant now.
Even more
coming
so,
up
'cause
now.
Yeah, it created the bond.
But we didn't know it
between us, you
then.
know
It
what
was
I
like
mean? No.
maybe the wrong timing, but we still felt like we had to do these things, right? Maybe
Yeah, it's life. You feel
All
like
right,
you
all
have
right.
to do something, right?
Tell me about the world.
About
Tell me.
the
All right,
world.
wait. All right, I'll ask one question about one of the places.
Okay.
All right. So when you went to, oh my God, there's so many. How about Copenhagen, Denmark?
Oh, Copenhagen,
How was
that was
Copenhagen,
beautiful.
Denmark like?
It was beautiful.
For people that haven't traveled, that haven't been there.
Yeah,
what
so
could you
that
say
was a
about
part of a 10-day trip I think I took. I started. It was first in Amsterdam and then 5 days in Copenhagen.
Wait, Amsterdam.
That was awesome. that was a crazy party, just
always- it
nonstop.
sounds-
But the thing with that is you party so much in Amsterdam, you red light district, you're going all these different shows and everything, and amazing parties.
And you're pretty well. Can we say? Let everybody know this is you, right? This is
Yeah.
visitor. You're the visitor.
I'm the visitor.
You were
here.
pretty out there. You
Always.
quite a few like like one-on-one, and then some open relationship type. Like your whole crew. That whole scene. Like you were like seeing the rocket. Like I was
for the
surprised.
past
Not-
17 years, I was in a relationship, and that's who I was sharing all these things with. But in the end, it ended up being a toxic relationship. You know what I mean?
I do.
So
I do.
at this point, I'm still new out of it, but I'm seeing the positives of being it. But the
You have
memories
to.
we have doing that Copenhagen, like,
What'd you do?
going
What'd
to-
you do for the? Sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah.
they always say to me like, oh, it hurt. It always hurts. But what did you do for like the 17 years before you met the person, right? How were you then?
Yeah,
You know,
you
like
have to think
some
about
people
it.
say, I want to give up. This is it. No, never do it.
It's
Never give up.
learning
It's
who
a
you
theme.
are at that point again. You know what I mean? Taking
Yeah.
all those experience and realizing that it doesn't have to be something negative. You know, like you still have those.
Yeah, I mean, we are
memories.
human though. It's hard
It
not
is.
to be like,
But you know what helps with that is meditation. You know, taking yourself out of
see, I
this
couldn't
plane.
focus enough. Surprise.
It's hard. You know, at first your mind races. It won't freaking
How do you?
stop.
Is it the breathing? They say like. Count a
That
number,
helps a lot,
number,
you know. But
a number of
with that,
seconds?
yoga helps too, because yoga helps.
You do yoga too? Now?
Yeah, all the time. It helps, you know. It's like that's
work?
the whole thing. It's a visitor. You can't
works
just.
for you.
You have to know your body. You can't just be
So
a
that works
visitor
for
in it.
you.
You know, you have to understand it.
Mhm.
But the traveling was nice. The partying was nice. Going
Yeah.
to places like that.
Right.
actually
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen was awesome because it was just a slow down experience. You know, not many cars, so you're just on your bike a lot, just riding.
Are they
around,
smaller
seeing
streets there when you're over there?
Yeah, you know, they dedicate to bicycles. So some place it's just bikes, nothing
Yeah.
but. And
Stu-
when they
Go ahead.
when
No,
they do
I'm
have
sorry.
cars, it's very mutually appreciated. It's way different than it is here because people hate bicycles.
That's weird. When you said that, if I may chime in on that, just to interject, I remember going. Actually, it was with your sister. It was a good time, and we went to Maine, Vermont.
Oh, Vermont.
But when we
wedding,
went there,
right?
I got to tell you this. I don't care. We'll say it because I got love for you. We were great. But you know what? At the time, it was such a good timestamp, Carmen. But it's similar to the story. We were in Vermont. And it seems like when you go through all the traffic and you go through like New York, you go whatever you're driving, by the time you get to Vermont, it's such a refreshing, nice nature feeling. At least that's what I got.
You have to get up out of the New York and Connecticut and everything, get up to there.
Somebody breaks down. We saw this. I witnessed it. I'll never forget this. It was the coolest timestamp. Somebody broke down. They had a flat tire. It seemed like in that state, everybody has a flat tire.
Yeah, right.
You had like 6 people, not even law enforcement. You know, I think maybe one came later, but it was like all these cars stopped for like, oh, we'll help you, we'll help you. And it was
That's the thing. It's one of my favorite thing about the East and West Coast that they say is the East Coast people, they're really nice, but they're kind of almost cosplaying as mean people. so people actually stop and help somebody. But out on the West Coast, they act like they're nice. And they're all
okay.
you know,
There's an element of that.
you know, they're not really good people.
Well, that
down there.
my friends in Hollywood
stop to help.
We know that because our friends in Hollywood, like it's like a whole nother ball game. Like I
Yeah.
think other people have mentioned it before on their podcasts that are well above me.
The one time I
It's
was taking an
lights
RV
and-
trip out to Nevada.
Yeah.
And we broke down in Lancaster and have just the help you have compared to when we were out in Salt Lake City.
You
see
saw the
different-
difference.
You see different people. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. And it was weird. Like we were at one point on that note, we were in Vermont and we actually were in the supermarket getting something. I forget, probably alcohol because they sold it there. And
Most likely.
whatever, you know, we're out of details. But my point is, there was a mother that just had a baby, and it was like kind of there. It was so cute. Well, we were in line together, and there was an older guy like in front of us, behind her, and he was like, "I'm just watching. You know, you're there. You're just visiting, right?" Oh, cutie baby, blah, blah, blah. And then the girl was like, oh, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Like, I'm like, oh, they know each other, right? In my head.
Just met, right?
She handed this baby over to this older guy, and this guy's like, no, all of it, right? And I'm like, well, this is happy. It's not, it wasn't weird.
No,
it wasn't like,
it was
"Little baby."
wholesome, yeah.
You know, it wasn't
Yeah.
like, you know, like, let's go burn an owl and, you know.
Nothing like that,
322
just nice.
Bones, none of that stuff. But it was nice, it was positive. And I was like, holy crap. And then I found out later, like through being through the thing, they didn't even know each other. So it was like
Yeah.
strangers are like that.
It's
and
nice,
then
it's different.
one last thing on that. This is about you, not me, but I have to say before I forget, there's so much to talk about. We're driving back and we hit PA. And my heart went out. There's this Volvo with like a Maine Vermont tag on it. And of course the traffic etiquette like changes dramatically once you pass New York and you're heading
Yeah, you just want to get
zoom,
home.
cutting off, and all that sort of thing. And this poor lady was like driving like below the speed limit in her Vermont, and I'm like, and people were like honking at her and like flying. I'm like, oh girl, I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry. You know,
They get used to it. You know,
it was hilarious. It was a good story though.
Yeah. So also,
yeah.
let's go. I don't know, and I'm sure we don't have that much time here.
No,
right?
but I just
we
get
can't-
as much as we can.
I know.
I'm
You keep on talking about the
everybody
squirrel
knows me
thing,
have
and
high
you wanna
energy.
know- I know you
apologize.
are. That's you. That's you. So sometimes we have to
Is what-
reel you in. You know what I mean? Rein you in. But
Yeah.
you keep asking about the squirrel thing. So
Tell me about that. We're gonna post it. Right now we're not doing live shows yet.
Yeah.
In the future, we'll see what happens. We'll do anything we want.
So, yeah,
but I'm gonna my producers are awesome. I'm gonna put a picture of this squirrel. Can I do it? Can
Squirrel,
I?
yeah,
When we're
so
talking about this, we'll
Squirrely
edit it.
Dan, yeah.
Okay, so where the squirrel picture will come up. Tell me about it.
Well, I love animals. At
Sure.
the time, I was living in Levittown, and I had just preempt the story.
PA, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, just so
Yep.
people know because
Yeah.
they're gonna be tuning in.
I had 9 dogs.
9.
9 dogs.
I
So
didn't know that.
to think of any other animals that want to come near our house, near our yard, that's just insane. So I was outside working on the garden one day, and I see this squirrel in a tree, and it comes down and it comes over to me, and I'm just kind of, who thinks you're going to be a princess with a squirrel coming up to you? You know what I mean? Because that's what you think of,
Who
right?
snapped
Like
the picture? How did you
cartoons
get
of
the
things.
picture in time? Is my thing.
That was my ex at the point.
Okay, but still,
So
like
this-
somebody was there.
Someone
even
was
the
there.
next-
They witnessed it. This wasn't
but
just
they had
me,
enough
yeah.
time to snap.
So the squirrel comes over. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what does it want? Like, what's it doing? I go inside. I get some like nuts and food for it to feed it.
What'd you
and
get?
I'm saying hi to
What'd you
it. There's some of these nuts. So
Stupid, I'm so silly. Yeah.
petted the squirrel. The next thing I know, it's climbing up my leg, and then it's on my head, and it's just chilling there. And this interaction went on for maybe about 5 minutes. It went down.
Amazing.
It went to this tree in front, climbed up the tree, and I saw it like talking with this other squirrel up there. What the hell's going on? Went into
Come
the
down,
house.
this guy's cool. And you had 2, right? Don't tell me you had 2. I'll stop the
went
show right now.
inside. Inside, just thought nothing of it. Maybe an hour or 2 later, I come outside, and here's this squirrel that's just sitting again right there, and it's coming up to me, climbing on me. But I think it's a different squirrel because it doesn't look
It's
like
the
one.
other squirrel. The other squirrel went up and said, "Hey, this guy's cool. Go feel him out." So then,
Because I noticed the
It's
squirrel
friend.
that came up to me at first looked like it fell out of a tree almost, like something happened to it, you know?
Yeah.
So I had a friend who come over. He came over, parked in front of my house, and he said, "There's a squirrel that's dying out here in the front of the yard."
You know, the
So
animals do that. They find humans sometimes. To do, you know,
Is
in
it-
the videos.
Really with
Sorry,
squirrels
guys.
too, because with squirrels, I found out later, without their mother, they look out for humans to kind of
like
help
birds,
them.
like you know how like if you touch, I always heard that theory. I don't know if it's true. Where if you touch a bird that's like
Oh,
didn't
the
fly,
baby bird.
then the mother doesn't.
They
it
don't want it
smells you.
anymore.
Doesn't want.
This
your,
is a different thing because they know
Okay.
humans will help them out. Basically,
That's amazing, isn't
so,
it? Visitors here will help
the
them
visitors
out.
here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this squirrel, I helped it too. I kind of gave it some food. I unfortunately had to bury the other
At
mother.
least you
Maybe
buried
it
it.
was.
That was nice of you to do that.
So we kind of left it to go. I went out for a ride on my motorcycle for a couple hours. I came back, and when I came up the driveway, the squirrel was waiting for me in the driveway.
Oh, that's actually
friggin'
You
weird.
could write a damn book about that.
So,
children's book.
At the time, also, we went inside, did our normal thing, just chilling. We didn't have any screens in our windows at the time.
Yeah.
So at one point, I just look over,
It's a free for all the
and the
animals.
squirrel just let itself right into my house, and it's sitting just right there on the island of the kitchen. What the fuck? What is going on?
Wow.
There's 9 dogs in here, and the squirrel is thinking that this is a safe place for it to go. So I kind of talked to my ex at the
How the
point.
dogs? Wait, how the dogs reacted? They see it? They saw the squirrel.
They
right?
didn't really. They didn't bark at it. I
so
think they saw my
cool.
interaction with it.
They
and
felt your
understood.
energy because you're connected with your animals,
energy,
and that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So at that point, I was with my ex. I'm like, "Hey, we can't put it outside. It needs help. I need to help it." So I went and got a cage, brought it this huge habitat, put 2 cages together, kind of did it. And it was probably for about the next 6 months, I was basically rehabilitating this Squirrely Dan, as what we named her. She was a girl, so Squirrely Danielle.
Like Steely
actually.
Dan, but Squirrely Dan.
I actually
Or-
came from a show, Letterkenny, Squirrely Dan.
Oh, so that's a totally different
Totally different
reference. Not
thing.
even. I'm
Totally
all
different
different.
thing.
Yeah, but that's cool.
So for 6 months,
Yeah.
like I would feed it. We were friends. Would come out, watch movies with me, love being under the hoodie.
Yeah.
Try to interact with the dogs, but some of them played with her. Some of them wanted to eat her, so we didn't do that much interaction. But it was still a wild squirrel, so I didn't want to keep her as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
So every weekend, I would take her outside, and we would play outside for hours. She would run up the tree, come down,
Are you
play on
kidding
me,
us?
use
Are you
me.
kidding me? Are you kidding us? Do you hear this, guys?
It was
Swear to God.
insane. It was really
It's
something you
awesome.
never
I
thought
like
would
that.
happen.
I always wanted to pet a squirrel. I was always scared.
They're awesome. I love them.
I never could get one to come to me.
I know.
I had a chipmunk at my old house.
Okay,
and we used to take a fishing line with a nut on it and then wheel them in.
try to
And
cast
you know
it
that's the
on.
closest we got. They never like. I always
Yeah.
wanted to pet one. Anyway.
Yeah, so it was about 6 months, and one day I let her out, and she didn't come back. I mean, because I didn't want to keep her. You know, it's just a wild animal. So after that, it was a few months later. I saw her one last time at the same exact tree that she was first sitting in. That like when she was watching her mom introduce her, she stood up, was up there. She came down and circled back up, and behind her were 4 of her like little squirrel children. So
This
it was
is a
pretty cool to
Disney
see
movie
that.
or whatever
It
movie.
was a Disney movie.
This is awesome.
It
This is like
was.
we're gonna write this. You're gonna write
Yeah,
this.
so
You're gonna write it.
She was definitely a friend.
This
I
is
got
awesome.
a tattoo to, remember
You got
her.
a what? You got a what? A
I
tattoo?
got a
of it?
tattoo of Squirrely Dan on my
Right
knee.
now?
Well, I didn't.
Can
get
we see it?
I don't know. I don't
We're
know
gonna
if
show it. I got a camera right here. My
Come on.
producers they'll do whatever. They're
Nah,
awesome.
it's not going up.
They might make it work. They might be able to make it
we
work.
got.
But you have one. Well, you know what? If you can't
So
do
it's
it,
basically
we'll
my-
do a picture of
yeah,
it.
so
Well, I
my-
want to show everybody this.
My friend died
Yeah.
at like 5 days after I got the squirrel, so it's I call it my memory. So it's he was a pumpkin carver. So it's actually a pumpkin that he carved of Kiefer Sutherland from the Lost Boys, and on top of it is
Lost Boys.
That's
The
it,
Lost
right?
Boys, yeah.
And is Squirrely Dan sitting at the top of the pumpkin like she was in my head.
I
so
love that.
yeah, good memories.
How could anybody not love that? Everybody's seen this. Dude,
yeah.
you know, I probably have to wrap this up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, that was a lot of talk. That's
yeah.
good memories, good
We have
visitors.
so much
good
more
talk.
to talk. Will
So
you come
much.
back? Will you
Always.
come back again? Because we got to do this.
Always.
We're
Oh,
just
anything
starting
for
out.
you,
You're the
Rob.
first 5.
I know, it's awesome.
I appreciate you.
So
and
glad
love
to be
you
a part
so
of
much.
this.
I'm so glad. We're all so glad for you. I'm glad. I'm honored. I'm
As
so
am I.
grateful. I hate to end it. I don't
Yeah,
want to.
it's-
We could go off, but we're gonna do this. I think my producers wait. I owe them a bear. We gotta wrap it up. I'm kidding. All right. So everybody, thank you for visiting in today on today's podcast with Carmen Semenza, aka Inzombniac. I love you very much. I can't wait to meet with you guys again. But for now, we out.
Normandy, and my sister been on a bicycle, and the German take us. So the German come, he got the bike of my sister, and that's that. C'est beau.
You just took the bike?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and if you open your mouth, we've been lucky, but some people got killed. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, that is awful.